Earlier, I spoke with Venezuelan opposition leader and Nobel Peace Prize winner María Corina Machado. It's very nice to see you again. Not on good circumstances. Terrible what's going on in Venezuela.
Thank you very much, Greta. This is a really catastrophic situation. As we speak, tens of thousands of families are looking for their loved ones. Many buildings just fell down completely in different cities, not only Caracas, but other areas surrounding the central part of Venezuela. This is the largest tragedy we've ever had. In less than a minute, two very strong earthquakes hit our country, and we fear at the end, the result is going to be devastating in terms of the life lost.
Well, I've been to a lot of earthquakes and went to one in Haiti, and it appears the same way this one is that the infrastructure is so weak, is that it pancakes. There's nothing to sort of hold it. It's just like it just drops down. Everything's crushed in there.
But it's not only the lack of maintenance of many of the infrastructure. For instance, the airport is out of use right now, but also the lack of emergency response capacities on behalf of the regime to react. So there are areas that are currently not being taken care of. A lot of people are trapped under rubble. And this is a moment in which we desperately need international aid.
Well, you mentioned international aid, but Samaritan's Purse. I talked to Reverend Franklin Graham today, and they're going to send a lot of aid over there. They're already, moving. The United States is already getting visas. I mean, the State Department, so they're moving fast. But in order to get aid, and you've got to be able to land an airplane on a runway. So if the runways are either damaged or if they're overcrowded with planes coming in to deliver supplies, I mean that's another further problem.
And also the capacities to distribute around the country. Because as I said, the resources on behalf of the regime for search and rescue and take care of those that are hurt is very, very limited. I mean, the Venezuelan institutions are very weak. So that's why we not only need international support, and we're very grateful to the United States and firsthand because it's already on the way, a lot of support, but also to many other countries, not only Latin American countries, but also European countries that have immediately sent support to Venezuela. It's on the way. But also I have to say, which is remarkable, is the way the Venezuelan people have reacted with resilience, solidarity, organization. I'm talking about tens of thousands of volunteers that are currently working, getting food and medicines from donations. We have collecting sites all over the states and send it to the critical areas. The way people are helping each other, and even information, because this is one of the critical things that you value when you have an emergency such as this. Children looking for their moms, mothers looking for their children, grandchildren, and nobody answers because the only way people are starting to find out is through platforms developed by the own citizens. In one of them, there are over 45,000 people reported missing as we speak.
Oh, it's just terrible. I hate to switch topics like this, but it's also equally a very important topic. When is Venezuela going to have its election? You're the opposition leader, and Maduro's out. He's been taken out of Venezuela. Is there a date for an election?
There isn't a date yet. And I think every day that goes by, it makes it even more and more urgent. Venezuela is today a country that is in mourning, but is also desperate to cure our wounds and to be able to rebuild strong institutions that will last for centuries. We want our children that are scattered around the world to come back to a country that we need to build together. And the only way you can have a stabilized process is through legitimate, elected officials in which the whole society has the right to vote, those that are in Venezuela, those that are abroad. A moment like this, I just want to say, bring us together, more together than ever. And I want to thank everybody around the world to put their hearts, minds, and help today in my country that desperately needs it.
And it must be enormously frustrating since you did win that race so much as that to be sitting out here in the United States wanting to help so much. at a very tough time. But anyway, thank you very much. And I hope, and I know the United States is going to help as much as it can.
I know that too. Thank you very much.
Thank you. People think news just happens. It doesn't. It happens because there's someone there to capture the moment, to explain it and share it. That's my job. I go where news breaks and give you the facts. Join me for The Record on Newsmax.